Greyhound View this week, we look back at the prestigious Irish Greyhound Review Awards, the fastest times from the first round of the Comerford Cakes National Puppy Stake, the final of the Anglo-Irish Open in Mullingar, and the hotly contested final of the Northwest Oaks from Lifford. But first, it's the quarter-finals of the Vodafone Grand Prix. Friday saw the Vodafone Grand Prix reach the quarter-final stage. This competition is now established as one of the major events on the calendar and is worth €35,000. Last year, Serene Rumble took home the spoils in record-breaking fashion. Chances are that the series will produce another quality winner.
The opening heat looks the most open on paper, all 6 runners having strong claims. LG.R was well drawn and won. Number 4 Air Force James had plenty of support, as did number 3 Connor's Return. And away they go. A level start. Number 3 off to a flyer. That's Connor's Return. Now number 5 challenging. Early Lark on the outside. But it's number 3. Connor's Return leads into the corner from number 5 Early Lark. Back in third we have number 1 LG.R. Out of the second corner. Number 3 Connor's Return leads by a length and a half. Number 1 LG.R in chase with number 5 next Early Lark. Further back to number 4 Air Force James. But into the third bend it's number 3 Connor's Return that holds the lead over number 1 LG.R. Then comes number 5 Early Lark. Now number 4 Air Force James about to unleash his flying finish. But it's number 3 Connor's Return. He's led from the early stages. He wins it. Second number 1 LG.R. It's close for third. The winning time 31-31. There were a number of powerhouses in the second quarter-final. Confident Choice, Awesome Impact, Fiery Lark and Valencia Side Rate. It could have gone any way. And away they go, and first to show is trap number 6 on the outside. That's Valencia Side Rate. Number 5 going up well. Fiery Lark on the inside. Number 1 Confident Choice into the corner, and Fiery Lark leads with Confident Choice in chase. Then comes number 6 Valencia Side Rate. Awesome Impact back in 5th. A bit of work to do. Down the far side, Fiery Lark leads. Here comes Valencia Side Rate in third. Number 1 Confident Choice. Then comes number 4. That's Awesome Impact into the third bend. Number 6 Valencia Side Rate takes over. Number 5 Fiery Lark in second. Here comes number 4. That's Awesome Impact, but around the final corner, Valencia Side Rate is stuck taking the lead. He's not going to be caught. Number 4, Awesome Impact in second. Back in third, number 1, Confident Choice, the winning time, 31-40. Champion Stakes and Waterford Masters winner World Class was the warm favourite in the third heat. He couldn't afford any mistakes from trap rise, but if he got away, he was going to take all the beating. Away they go, World Class off to a flyer. Number 2, Canute going up well on the inside, Phoenix Ice, but it's World Class, the Champion Stakes winner. Skips a couple of lengths clear into the corner. Phoenix Ice slips round in second. Then comes number 2 Canute. On the outside, number 6 Cabbage White. But down the far side, number 3 World Class leads by 2.5 lengths. Number 1 Phoenix Ice in chase. Then comes number 4 on the inside, Jamie's Boy. But World Class leads into the third bend. He'll hardly be caught at this stage. Number 4 Jamie's Boy is closing. Then comes number 6 Cabbage White. Around the final corner, it's World Class and Jamie's Boy. Here comes World Class up to the line. World Class gets there. World Class wins it. Second, number 4 Jamie's Boy. Third, number 6 Cabbage White. The winning time 31-51. As with Heat 2, the final heat was wide open. When You Like, Glenanore Pride and Dunne Prince all disputed favouritism, but with the likes of the other master and group cheers in opposition, it could have gone any way. Here up behind traps, away they go. A level start. Number 6 now leads. That's Dunne Prince going up on second. Number 1 When You Like. In third, number 5 Group Cheers around the opening corner. It's number 6 Dunne Prince that leads. Number 1 now challenging. When You Like. Back in third, number 5 Group Cheers. Further back to number 3 Glenanore Pride. Down the far side, When You Like holds the lead over number 5 now. Group Cheers showing good pace. Back in third, number 6 Dunne Prince. But it's number 1 When You Like continues the lead. A length and a half, 2 lengths to number 5 Group Cheers. In third, number 6 Dunne Prince. But around the final corner, number 1 When You Like continues the lead. Number 5 Group Cheers finishing fast. Coming to the line, it's very close. Group Cheers just gets up, I'd say. Number 1 When You Like in second. Back in third was trap number 6 Dunne Prince, 31-45, the winning return.
And don't forget to join us for the semi-finals of the Vodafone Grand Prix next week on Greyhound View. It's been a time of celebration for Irish Greyhound racing in the past few years, and 2003 was no exception. The Irish Greyhound Review Awards were presented by the Minister for Arts, Sport and Tourism, John O'Donoghue, at Shelbourne Park last Tuesday. Categories were Stud Dog of the Year and Personality of the Year. Probably the biggest surprise concerning the Irish Greyhound Review Personality of the Year award was that Seamus Graham was honoured for the first time. 3 times Derby winner Seamus has been one of Ireland's leading trainers for many years, but his achievement of nursing climate control back from a possible career-ending injury to Derby-winning glory was a magnificent achievement.
Well, Seamus, 3 Derbys, 3 Oaks and now a Personality of the Year. How does it feel to be a living legend?
I don't know about the living legend, but it's very enjoyable. It keeps you feeling young, and I enjoyed every minute of it.
course, climate control winning this year's Derby was obviously the highlight, but is there any way you could possibly put it into words?
Well, I thought from this time last year that I had a dog could win the Derby. I asked the owners to let me do what I wanted to do with the dog and spare him for the Derby. I did that, and it all came through, thank God.
Climate control, of course, retired now, but gone to stud and hopefully have a successful career ahead of him.
Yeah, he's doing well anyway. There's plenty of inquiries for him, and he's made quite a few bitches already, and so I hope it keeps going.
Well, going back in time, this time last year, climate control was laid up. He had just finished second in the Toke collar, and he discovered he had a fractured hock.
Yeah, I took him to my little vet up in Newry, Brian Jones, who I depend my life on, and he told me that it wasn't too bad, but that he needed rest, and I said if it's rest he needs, he'll have plenty. I said I don't want him till March or April, and he said that should be okay by then, and I went back and got and checked out, and he said I think you can go ahead, and he throve from there on. We had a little bit of a setback. He had to get his tonsils out then, but when that was over, I was into the Derby and probably the Champion Stakes final. I had a few hair-raising moments there because I thought he could have been badly injured, but he came off sound, and thank God he went through the Derby like a good dog.
And find out later in the programme who won Stud Dog of the Year award. It's that time of the year when the future Greyhound stars come to light. Some of Ireland's most promising puppies came together last Saturday night in the Comerford Cakes National Puppy Stakes first round at Shelbourne Park. Here are the fastest heats of the night.
Puppy Derby champion Droopy's Cahill was certainly hot order in the second heat, and it was going to take a good one to beat him. And away they go. Droopy's Cahill off to a flyer. The Puppy Derby winner leads into the corner. Number 4, Bronwyn's Regards going up on second. Back in third we have trap number 2, Pollard Sanku. Around the opening corners though it's number 3, Droopy's Cahill that leads. Number 1 in chase, that's Serene Impulse. Further back, number 6, Sidewalk. But number 3, Droopy's Cahill, the Puppy Derby winner, is clear into the third bend. He'll hardly be caught at this stage. Number 1, Serene Impulse, continues in second. Number 6 now, Sidewalk, is winding down his challenge, but it's number 3, that's Droopy's Cahill that leads. Number 6, Sidewalk in second. Back in third, number 1, Serene Impulse. But number 3, Droopy's Cahill, an easy winner. Second, number 6, Sidewalk. Third, number 1, Serene Impulse. The winning time, 29.08. Pollardstown Rex was the market leader in Heat 3, though he was facing some very powerful trackers indeed. He couldn't afford to make mistakes. And he's away well, but it's number 5, GELDROPS Touch that leads from number 2, Pollardstown Rex. Back in third, we have number 6, Velvet Cash. Around the corner, GELDROPS Touch leads from number 2, Pollardstown Rex. In third, number 6, Velvet Cash, but number 5, GELDROPS Touch. He showed a lot of pace last week. He still leads from number 2, Pollardstown Rex, who's closing in second. Back in third is number 6, Velvet Cash, but it's number 5, GELDROPS Touch that leads. Number 2, Pollardstown Rex is trying to close, but he's going to find it very hard at this stage. Number 5, GELDROPS Touch leads into the home straight. Number 2, Pollardstown Rex in chase. Then comes number 6, Velvet Cash, but it's number 5, GELDROPS Touch, trap to line winner. Second, number 2, Pollardstown Rex. And third, number 6, Velvet Cash, 28.66, the winning time.
In the lead up to Christmas, one lady very busy indeed, Patricia Griffin, tow controller. I know you have plenty lined up for the run up to Christmas.
Well, Ian, the really big promotion that we have going and coming up on Saturday next is the Mad Trio Night here at Shelbourne Park. And how this actually began is that we had a discussion with Pascal Taggart, our chairman, recently, and he suggested that we actually focus on the trio and that we carry out approximately 3 or 4 major promotions in the year, and the first of these actually happens on Saturday night next, 29th of November, with the Mad Trio Night, when the total trio guarantees will be €100,000. And one race in particular will be guaranteed a trio pool of €20,000, and that race will be decided on the night, and I think it's safe enough to say that it will be the latter part of the programme.
Indeed, the trio, a very popular bet with punters here in Shelbourne Park and Harold's Cross, but it's a very easy bet.
Absolutely, and the trio is a very, very straightforward bet, but generally when we get new patrons they tend to focus on the win pool, and that's understandable because it's pretty straightforward, but the trio equally is very straightforward. It's the first, second and third to cross the line in the correct order. Now if you do that it will just cost you €1, but if you want to do that always it will cost you €6, and if you consider that the average trio dividend in Shelbourne Park on a Saturday night is €97, and if you're lucky enough to win, then that is pretty good value.
As you say, €97 would cover your trios for the night.
Absolutely, yes.
Now, I know the 29th also very busy for you because you're opening up in Dundalk.
Yes, our big promotion, the Madria Night, actually coincides with the opening of Dundalk Track, and the Dundalk patrons will be actually able to bet live and to see racing live on Shelbourne Park, and they will also be betting into our Madria pools as well.
So a big night ahead of us anyway.
Yes, certainly.
Great to see Dundalk up and running again. It should be a night to remember, especially with a chance to win a share of the guaranteed trio pool.
Heat 7 was another open contest. Nervous BECKS, Top Performance and One Punch Dunne all went fancy. And here up behind boxes, away they go. One Punch Dunne off to a flyer. Number 5, Top Performance, going up well in second. On the inside, trap 1, Ferry 4th, Berna. But around the corner, number 6, One Punch Dunne leads from trap number 5, Top Performance. Now number 2, Nervous BECKS gets a clear run on the outside and takes up the running on the outside from number 6, One Punch Dunne. Number 5, Top Performance back in third, but it's number 2, that's Nervous BECKS, leads into the third bend. Number 6, One Punch Dunne is starting to fade in second. Top Performance held up at that point, forced to check, but it's number 2, Nervous BECKS has gone clear. He should lead and win at this stage. Number 6, that's One Punch Dunne in second. Then comes number 5, Top Performance, but it's number 2, Nervous BECKS that wins. Second, number 6, One Punch Dunne, and third, number 5, Top Performance. 29 seconds, the winning time. First Twip is blistering early pace, and he was made the hot favourite in the 9th race. If hitting the lids, he looked a likely leader. Away they go. First Whip off to a flyer. Number 3 though. Blonde Rumble goes up in second. Back in third. Number 6 Droopy's Carling around the corner. It's number 4. First Whip running very wide. Number 3 a strong challenger. Blonde Rumble back in third. Number 1 Lost the Fortune down the far side. Number 4 First Whip leads. Number 3 Blonde Rumble in chase. Then comes number 5 Town Brow Rumble. But into the third bend it's still number 4 that leads. That is First Whip. Number 3 Blonde Rumble continues in chase. A gap to number 1 and third. Lost the Fortune, but around the final corner it's First Whip. Number 3 Blonde Rumble trying to close, as is number 1 Lost the Fortune, but on the line First Whip wins it. Second number 3 Blonde Rumble. Third, number 1, Lost the Fortune, 28.78, the winning time. Many superlatives have been used to describe Droopy Skulls over the last few weeks, and he's the hot favourite in Heat 10, but he faces an absolute nightmare draw with Fat Budgie on his outside. Can he avoid trouble? We'll soon see. And away they go. Number 5, Fat Budgie immediately cutting inwards. Droopy Sutton leads to the corner with number 5, Fat Budgie in third. We have number 4, Droopy Skulls around the corner. Number 3, Droopy Sutton with Droopy Skulls on the inside and the outside. Trajectory Line now takes up the running. He was a big price. Number 5, Fat Budgie in chase. Then comes number 4, Droopy Skulls. But into the third bend, it's 6, Trajectory Line that leads. Number 5, Fat Budgie in second. Then comes 4, Droopy Skulls. But around the final corner, this fella in front stays strongly. He's not going to be caught. Number 5, Fat Budgie in second. Back in third, Droopy Skulls. But number 6, Trajectory Line, a big price winner. Second, number 5, Fat Budgie. Third, number 4, Droopy Skulls. The winning time, 28.97.
No better place to enjoy the Christmas party atmosphere than Shelbourne Park. Greyhound racing prides itself in helping the local community in the form of benefit nights. Last Saturday at Mullingar was no exception. The track hosted the final of the Anglo-Irish Bank 550 and a benefit night in aid of Loreto College, a local equestrian facility. We spoke to chef d'equipe Barbara Alger.
We're trying to raise funds to help the girls out with their show jumping. We have 6 teams in Loreto College, Mullingar, and we compete all over Ireland. In August we travel to Hickstead, England to compete in the All Englands, and that, as you can imagine, is quite expensive. And it's to alleviate some of the expense that this kind of an event would occur. We were allowed to sell tickets before the night, that's door tickets, and we're allowed to keep a certain amount of the money from the tickets, quite a substantial amount of the money. We got race sponsors, we got advertising, and tonight the girls are just selling raffle tickets for the night. We hope that in the one night we can raise enough money to send the girls. We've tried it different ways, different years, maybe doing small things like karaoke nights, and we're hoping tonight that we can raise enough money that we don't have to keep raising funds at other means. We will if we have to, but we're hoping this night will be enough to help us out to get to Hickstead.
And let's hope Barbara gets there. Now back to Ian for racing action.
The runners now on parade for the final of the Anglo-Irish Bank 550 in Trop 1 Miss Accelerator. Trained by Michael Cully for the Out of the Blue Syndicate in Leixlip, this daughter of Coonach Chief in Lynn Park has won 5 from 22 starts. In 2, Springwell Ridge, owned and trained by Dennis Hannon in BECKS, this a son of Split the Bill, and Springwell Spice, he has 14 wins from 53 starts. In 3, the powerful TAMNA COLM, trained by Roy Foster for Charlie Grant and Seamus Fagan in Clonus. This the son of Top Honcho and Quair Spring, he has 8 wins from 23 races. In 4, Top Action, this one trained by Francie Murray for Kelly Heaton in England, a son of Top Honcho and Quair Spring, he certainly knows his way around here. In 5, Tahina Blue, a really strong stare owned and trained by Jason Crokin and Ross Lee. This is a daughter of Tom's the Best and Drumra Blue. And completing the lineup, Split the Best, trained by Iron Paddy McCormack for the OC Syndicate in Burr. This the son of Split the Bill and Florida Mist, well drawn in the stripes. Runners now in traps for the final of the Anglo-Irish Bank 550. The hare coming up behind Box is the favourite in trap 2, Springwell Ridge. Away they go. Springwell Ridge off to a decent start, but it's number 3, TAMNA COLM. Now on the inside, number 1, Miss Accelerator. On the outside, number 6, Split the Best into the corner. A bit of bump there. Number 3, TAMNA COLM takes over. Now number 6, Split the Best. TAMNA COLM in second. Back in third, number 2, Springwell Ridge. That's the favourite, but it's number 6, Split the Best, that leads into the third corner. From trap number 3, TAMNA COLM. Back in third, number 2, Springwell Ridge with number 1, Miss Accelerator challenging. Around the final corner, Split the Best. Here comes TAMNA COLM, he takes up the running. On the far side, Miss Accelerator. Oh, what a finish. They're almost in the line, up to the line. It's TAMNA COLM and Split the Best coming to the line. It's desperately close. There was 5 of them within a length, but number 3, TAMNA COLM, perhaps just holding on. And the result of the final of the Anglo-Irish Bank 550 in a desperately tight finish, TAMNA COLM got up to beat number 6, Split the Best. In third, number 5, Tahina Blue. The winning time, 31:04.
TAMNA COLM was named after the late Colm Hennigan, who was a trainer for us, who we were fortunate enough to have training our dogs until he died. He asked us to send them up to Phyllis, some of them, and we kept this dog. We had faith in him. Thankfully, Phyllis J has rewarded us with and Roy Foster with the looking after this dog for us, and they knew there was something special in him. So we're quite happy for Colm. He's up above looking down at us, so we're delighted.
He showed great heart because he got a bit of trouble there at the first and second bend and really showed great guts coming home to get up. It was such a close finish. It was a very open race. It could have been anyone's race. Fortunately, he put his head in front at the right time, and we're delighted.
As the brother of Colm's, I was delighted for Colm's sake because he was the last dog I think that he really trained for. I was delighted for Phyllis and Roy, who are doing a great job and training out the dog. They're great. We're great friends of Colm, and for that sake, and the two boys here have been very faithful both to Colm and Phyllis, and I was delighted for both Charlie and Seamus.
The battle for Stud Dog of the Year went down to the wire, with Top Honcho just edging to claim the title for a successive year. It was the closest battle yet for the Sires Championship, with Larkhill Joe a close second. But the sheer volume of feature wins for the progeny of Michael Dunne's dog swung it for Top Honcho.
How do you do it? It's their 5th time in total winning it, of course.
It's not us, it's the customers. We just built up a massive customer base over the last 10 or 12 years, and we just keep looking after them. They keep coming back to us if we have a decent dog. And we've been lucky to pick lucky dogs that are to do the business, that's all. And they're good workers, they're healthy, and things have gone well. So we've a lot of luck, an awful lot of luck. I don't believe every foreign dog is suitable for Ireland. And we search and search and search, and we turn down dozens of dogs before we take. A lot of them still end up in Ireland, but we're fierce fussy, and we still get it wrong as well. But we've been lucky with Top Honcho and Fright and Flash, and Honcho Tassie's looking very good at the moment. So that's the way it is.
Greyhounds bring participants of all sports together, even cycling, and here's one of the greatest ever.
I know a few years ago at a Greyhound you certainly enjoyed that. Any thoughts of getting back into it?
Yes, I had a Greyhound, it's about, must be 12 or 15 years ago. Castman was the name of the dog team that I rode for. And there's a number of us who are, like myself, retired cyclists down in Carrick-on-Suir, and we're talking about getting a dog, and I think it's getting serious over the last couple of months, so definitely I think you'll be seeing more of us at the races. We're definitely going to get a dog and start coming to the races more.
So this time next year we'll have another celebrity owner on the ranks, Sean Kelly and Co.
Yes, well, hopefully, it's as you know yourself, with the dogs you have to have a bit of luck, and we're going to give it a go and see, and hopefully we will have a bit of luck with the dog.
Lifford Greyhound Stadium in County Donegal was the venue for the ladies on Sunday evening. A packed house attended to witness superb racing in the form of the Northwest Oaks.
So the dogs on parade for the Northwest Oaks final. In trap 1 is BALLYMAC Returns, trained by Fraser Black. This is a bitch by Drippy Woods out of Blondie Returns, owned by Dermot Lynch. In trap 2 is Major Boss, owned by John Chard, trained by Ronnie McKeown. A bitch by Kilmason Jet out of Valentia Survey. In trap 3 is Maureen's Angel, a real speed machine Maureen's Angel, owned and trained by Veronica Devlin from Dunmurray. A bitch by Ronnie Keira, Lowfield Bridge. In trap 4 is Shalome, owned by Seamus Green and Mr. Michael Hatton from County Carlow. This is a bitch by Stapler's Joe out of Get Connected. In trap 5 is the local dog GREELOUGH Slip, owned and trained by Murty Henry from Port Glenone. A bitch by HONCHO Classic out of Slippery Caramel. In trap 6 is Karen Agnew's KINCRAIG Brindle, a bitch by Smooth Rumble out of KINCRAIG Mini. And if KINCRAIG Brindle goes up around the first bend in front, well, she'll take all the beating. And they're away in the Northwest Oaks final, and Maureen's Angel cracks out to lead with KINCRAIG Brindle racing up on the outside. Then BALLYMAC Returns. 4 gives 5 a bump at the back of the field, but heading towards the second turn. And it's Maureen's Angel leading by 4 lengths from KINCRAIG Brindle, who's giving chase. In third place is BALLYMAC Returns as they head down the back straight, and it's Maureen's Angel playing the hair for the hounds. KINCRAIG Brindle in second spot. In third place is BALLYMAC Returns, with Major Boss trying to close with the race towards the final turn. And it's Maureen's Angel with now KINCRAIG Brindle pitting in a big effort for the far side. And KINCRAIG Brindle just from Maureen's Angel and Major Boss in a photograph. So that was a tremendous performance there. I'm waiting on the judge, but there's a little doubt that KINCRAIG Brindle has got there. Owned and trained by Karen Agnew from Belfast. This is an absolutely wonderful bitch who put up a breathtaking display there, getting the better of Maureen's Angel close home. So the result of the Northwest Oaks final is a win for trap 6, KINCRAIG Brindle, owned and trained by Karen Agnew of Belfast. In second place was number 3, Maureen's Angel, owned and trained by Veronica Devlin from Dunmurray. And third was number 2, Major Boss, owned by John Chard and trained by Ronnie McKeown, in a time of 28.73, the winning time for KINCRAIG Brindle.
Well, Alan, KINCRAIG Brindle, after winning the Northwest Oaks for you, she has a winning habit, not a bad habit, of course.
She's been a servant this whole year. You know, she's run phenomenal around here. She's won the guys and dolls bitches section. She won a combined section for the dogs as well. The Port Faulty 600, Consolation Derby, and now she's through the Oaks. You know, we're amazed at the season of her, because she had one race last November and she got injured shortly after it, and she was left boss until July this year, and she's only started back in July, and I think that's her 12th win since July.
It was clear from Trap Price she was going to go very close this evening. Once she turned in second, you must have fancied your chances.
Oh yes, once the struck around the first bend, I thought she was going to be very close, but she took a bit of a knock, because you probably see yourself. She lost about 3 lengths, which turned second. The bitch in front, there was a very, very fast, early pace bitch, you know, and I was only hoping that she would pick her up. The track's very fast tonight, you know, and I thought maybe the 3 dog would just have held on, but she got the brakes at the corner and she came around the inside, and pleased to see her coming up the home straight, you know, getting her head in front.
For quick and concise information on Greyhound form, race cards and a multitude of data, visit the New Irish Greyhound website at www.igb.ie. Next week we'll have action from the Vodafone Grand Prix, the Comerford Cakes National Puppy Stake and the opening night of Dundalk.